right over here, I have a pretty fun experiment, I would say. I built a little quote-unquote pond out of a tote just to try and understand these systems better, and I have learned quite a lot. So firstly, what I've got going on here with this mesh, I had this all built out, and a raccoon came and just completely destroyed this. It climbed into it, started tearing apart plants, totally messed up the structure. It tipped over this bamboo fountain. So I have this kind of cage over it as a deterrent now. But let me explain what's going on here. So there is a little solar panel right here. It's not running at the moment because the sun isn't directly on it. Let me see if I can get it to work. So the water runs, and this also facilitates aerating the water a bit. I know a lot of people in their ponds, they will have an active like aeration or filtration or whatever it is to ensure that their pond is healthy and the water is clean. I have quite a lot of plants in here, and I actually need to get rid of some of this duckweed because it's covering all the water at this point. It's really taken over. But the water has been pretty darn clean, I think, because of all the plants. And so let's see if I can get it to work. So this little pump has a splitter, and it runs and runs and runs, and will fill up this bamboo fountain here. Come on. You can see it trickling in. So eventually, this bamboo fountain will do the clonking noise. I think I need to clean that the spout where the water's coming out. So there it was. Yeah, I think I need to clean this because you can see that it's only coming out of some of the holes. Anyway. So, it doesn't run at all times because the sun's not always on it, but I have found that to be sufficient. So the other things that I've got going on here are, my roommate just added this little jar, and you kind of, this is a trick you can do where you just plunge the jar below the surface and then pull it up, and the water will be stuck inside it because it's a vacuum. So I do have little minnow fish in here, and they will swim up into the jar and just be hanging out. It's kind of cute. Let me see if I can find some of them. So I have some lily pads here, and obviously the abundance of duckweed. And then there's like some water lettuce. Yeah, I guess we're not going to see any right now. I saw some earlier. There's also an abundance of like little snails and stuff in here. They're kind of funny to watch, especially when they're swimming, because they just look like a little slug or snail like moving across the surface of the water. It's pretty silly looking. Oh, there it goes. And I've got a taro right here. Anyway, this has been a fun project for me. Trying to set up these systems and getting a better feel for them. Because one day I want to have a bigger pond, of course. So starting to get a feel for it with this smaller scale version has been a fun experiment.